Alright, hello people, and welcome back. Now we have a new setup. Going back to Zunimassa. Somehow it is now outperforming my Jade Harvester. I'm not sure. Not sure how or why. Alright, so this is gonna be... Oops. This is gonna be the setup, it looks like. I have lost a little bit, but it still seems to outperform Jade Harvester. One of the biggest losses seems to be... Okay, I did want to change this. This is gonna be my Zunimassa Nephilim Rift, but alright, so I've lost a little bit. I think the biggest loss is gonna be... I could have sworn that was just... Maybe not. Maybe it won't be as bad as what I thought. I know my critical hit damage is less. I guess not much. A little bit. For some reason I thought my critical hit was down in the mid-30s. But I guess not. Maybe that's after I put on this Nagel ring. But yeah, okay, so this is Zunimassa. Tough to say exactly how this works, but I got my Dagger of the Darts in my cube. I got Carnival. I'm wearing Carnival. I've also got Mask of Jaram in the cube, and I've got Depth Diggers here. My Zunimassa is made up of gloves, chest armor, I've got the ring, I've got the feet, and I've got the offhand, and I've got the Ring of Royal Grandeur. The only thing that's kinda not that great at the moment is the shoulders, but I've learned that with this type of setup, shoulders are a difficult thing to really get a good pair of. I think the best one is the Pauldron of the Skeleton Kings, but I can only get that once I start doing bounties again. That's a bounty item. So I'm just wearing this one right now. It's almost a waste because that fourth reduced cooldown of all skills, that's almost worthless with this build. But, you know, kind of just had to make do with what I had. I'm using S of Johan. Once again, it's not that great, the reduced cooldowns. But this worked really well with me with the Poison Dart ancient legendary build I had last season. And I could go back with Flavor of Time, but I just don't want to be dependent upon the map to make or break my success or failure. So this kind of makes it to where it's just going to be good. It hopefully will pool a lot of the enemies together and allow me to kill a lot of them, get a lot of you know, it'll be easier to kill groups than it will be individuals. And I got this Belt of Transcendence. I could switch some of these skills out, or some of these abilities out, but I think for now I'm just gonna keep things the way they are got that ancient legendary with poison skills, and poison dart generates this one generates resource, so that way the depth diggers works with it. When I hit with a mana spender, it's going to be with locust swarm with pestilence. Did pretty good with that. And I got defensive spells, Spirit Walk, and I got Soul Harvest, which will work with my Sacred Harvester, Lakumba's Ornament, and I got it set to where I get increased movement speed with each stack. And then my Fetish Army and my Zombie Dogs. And then I got a couple of defensive passive skills. I wasn't really sure how well it was going to work. I definitely needed them, or at least needed something defensive, just because there were just a couple of times in there, especially right in the beginning. I'm pretty vulnerable right in the beginning until I build up my stacks for my Soul Harvest and my Fetishes. So I definitely need something defensive right in the beginning. And it outperformed my my Jade Harvest setup.
I waited
So
1500 years.
Getting rid of
Should I return to my slumber?
my ancient legendary Vile Hive, so I'm looking forward to an ancient legendary Zunimassa. Hopefully I'll get that soon. I'm trading ancient legendary pants, so that's almost a wash right there. I got the ancient legendary shoulders coming in, but like I said, that reduced cooldown is almost worthless, as is the channeling ability for this. I'm also losing an ancient legendary pair of gloves, so that'll hurt me a little bit. But I'm gaining ancient legendary Carnival, so I think all in all I'm losing a little bit in that regards, gaining a little bit. I'm also losing Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge. So ancient legendary Compass Rose versus just a regular Zunimassa, so I'm definitely losing some there. What am I losing? I'm losing the movement speed probably, as well as some vitality. But Compass Rose reduces cooldown. That was almost worthless, so it's not all that bad, I guess. And then of course this, and of course I'm losing the 100% damage bonus and 50% damage reduction. Flavor Time, I just didn't seem to help me out all that much, so I wasn't using it towards the end there. And I've got Unity in my cube now, so I don't need the actual ring. So that's it. I'm going to put Jade Harvester to the side. Hopefully I didn't accomplish that level 94 Greater Rift simply because of something to do with, let's say, it being a good map. Hopefully it was just, you know, it's just that this outperforms it. Hopefully if I do another 94, hopefully I'll win it again. I won't be needing Kimbo's gold, because the main thing with Kimbo's gold, at least for me, was the extra 98% extra gold from monsters. The picking up the gold heals me doesn't really help at all, but this has got 76% extra gold from monsters, so I won't need to switch back and forth between them. And then my Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge. So hopefully this will all work out. This seems to be pretty good. I've got a setup for Nephilim Rifts. That's not it. I would have to put the gems back in, obviously, but all I've got to do for that is if I play a Nephilim Rift, I got to put on my Nagel Ring with Boon of the Hoarder, and I'll be taking off Zunimassa and that enforcer, and I'll just have to be putting back on these pants so I can keep my 6-piece set bonus. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Just put this like this. And that's it. And then of course, you know, I might get a vault. I'll have to set up something for the vault. This might be really good for the vault. I might not need to change much out. Maybe just put on the natal ring. I don't know if I'll need the boon of the hoarder for the vault. And then maybe something for the bounties. But here we go. We're gonna go with at this point, I'm just gonna try and level up these 2 legendary gems. And that was kind of the really surprising thing, is that I beat out the Zunimassa with these legendary rings both being only rank 26 or something, whereas my other ones were 86. So I'm just gonna level these up, which I'm gonna be doing level 90 rifts empowered. I would think I should be able to do it. I'm shooting for 10-minute rifts, so let's give it a shot and see what happens.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
Still trying to get used to setup.
Bans you. The truth bans you. Then returns to me. The truth bans you.
Other thing I have to remember is I don't need to be up close to my enemies.
Your evil undoes you. I must heal. Not ready yet.
I got that second life thingy on.
Your death comes.
Going pretty well.
The spirits aid me. My curse on you.
Well.
right at your heart.
Nope, missed it. Gotta be careful with that. Making sure I don't let those run out.
A perfect strike. My curse upon you. Need more time. The spirit aids me.
Do you see that enemy over there? Let us cleanse from this land.
Here we go. That's where that S18 comes in really handy. They all get bunched together and I can shoot everyone.
Your day comes. Not ready yet. The spirit aids me.
Well, looking pretty good.
Die. The Rift Guardian.
That was inspiring.
Well, what can I say? It worked pretty good. Worked pretty good. I think the only question is going to be whether or not the ancient legendary setup is going to work better than this.
I'm here to help.
You're here to help. Thank you for helping.
I am returning to town.
Looks good, looks good, looks good. And because I can play on higher torment levels or rift levels, I gain more experience for each rift that I do.
Don't be shy.
Zunimassa boots. This might be better. Less intelligence, more vitality. But I think I can do better regarding that regenerate life per second. I think I can do better. Alright, I think at this point I'm looking for Zunimassa offhand. So let's go with offhands. Mojo.
Don't forget, luck
I got a lot.
always changes.
Didn't realize I had that many. I'm gonna hold on to my death breath. I'm gonna try and keep at least 50, or at least 25.
Hello there.
Mojo.
Don't forget, luck always changes.
This might have been the only one I would have replaced it with had I got an ancient version, but I'm not willing to give up that. I'd have to give up. Nah, I'd have to give up a lot for that. I'd have to give up probably depth diggers, and I'm not willing to give that up.
Fortune favors the bold. Don't forget, luck always changes.
That costs too much.
Alright, didn't get it. That's alright. Keep that. I do not need this one at all. That ain't nothing but a bunch of bull, Gathos. Homunculus. Alright, let's see what I can get in place of those. I think I'd rather have the armor. I think I'd rather have armor. It's the one single hits that are killing me at the moment, so I need better toughness. I certainly don't need spirit barrage. Alright, so I'm gonna gain 5% toughness. So hopefully that'll help me out a little bit. This is probably... Until I get some better items to replace these, like S18, this is basically what I'm going to have to settle for at the moment. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Two more Greater Rift Keystones. Some new setup. Let's do another Greater Rift.
Enemies of the Nephilim.
Needs more time.
We're just trying to get used to it.
Having trouble thinking?
Why I wasn't taking any damage there for a second. They have to recast it every 8 seconds. I think it also has something to do with how I aim.
You are evil and does my curse upon you.
Tough to argue with success.
My curse upon you. death comes.
Bans you.
Let my thingy run out. Be careful about that. Soul harvest. Let my stacks run out. I don't know why I'm not taking anything. Shielding maybe?
I grow weak.
Getting cocky. Oh! Let my things run out again. Oh! I let my soul harvest run out. Damn.
Unclear now.
Come on. Gotta pay attention. That Jade Harvester is tough to run out because you're always casting.
Look, just over there. I never imagined.
Oh, come on! What happened?
My curse upon you.
Be a shrine up there, but
I overflow. Yes,
Powerful enemy we have laid low.
My cast is hungry.
not ready yet.
where is it?
The Rift Guardian is here.
I did it. Lost one due to dying, due to neglecting my soul harvest. I gotta make sure not only do I have to remember to cast it, but I've got to hit at least one enemy with each casting. So I'm only gonna get 4 up ranks instead of 5.
I am returning to town.
Kind of why I'm glad I've got these 2 defensive passive skills.
Well fought, Nephilim.
Most impressive.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Do you Dobu? Another vile hive. Oh man, I don't think I can do it. It's pretty nice, but well, it might be one just to keep in mind for use with the ancient legendary setup, because well, no, I won't need it with the ancient legendary setup. I'm just looking at that poison dart damage. I'd lose 13% damage. Nah, I don't think it's worth. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Alright, I'm looking for the Zunimassa Ancient Legendary Mojo.
See you soon. That will look nice on you.
Not Ancient Legendary. Looks like a loser all round. Less intelligence. Vitality's almost the same.
See you soon.
A lot of people like this one. I've never liked this one. I don't know why a lot of people like it. But I do not. I like this one simply because it doesn't have mana regeneration, which to me is, depending upon what I'm doing, it's almost a waste. I don't get it. Everything looks better on this one. Oh, look. No? Critical hit chances even. Okay. Just the toughness, because this one doesn't have any vitality. I got it. I got you. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm not using it right now anyways. Alright, I got one keystone left. I'll be right back.